Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So pretty much if I have the same clothes on is because I have been filming, pre-filming these videos just because school is starting up in about 2 weeks and you already know the deal with that. So I'm trying to plan ahead. So I'm going to be doing a book review. I know it's been since forever since I last filmed a book review. I'm kind of working backwards here. So the book that I've read that I'm going to do the book review on, I've read I think it was like last April, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really remember, but I did read it sometime. I don't even remember when I read it. I just know that it was the book after I finished the third trilogy of the Millennium Trilogy by Stieg Larsson, which I don't have the book yet. That's why that's not the book review that the book that I'm reviewing at the moment. The one that I read after that was The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. And this book, I mean, I usually don't read the back, but I will for this book. And it's Oscar is a sweet but disastrously overweight ghetto nerd, a New Jersey romantic whose dreams of becoming the Dominican J.R.R. Tolkien, and most of all, finding love. But Oscar may never get what he wants. Blame the fuku of a curse that has haunted Oscar's family for generations, following them on their epic journey from the Dominican Republic to the United States and back again. So pretty much this incorporates Dominican Republic with New York, and a lot of the Dominican history is incorporated in this book, along with, you know, living in New York, from coming from Dominican Republic, and just being even going to college. You know, how can I explain this? The transition from coming from Dominican Republic to growing up in New York with Dominican very traditional parents, and just being able to dorm in a college in New Jersey. Pretty much it goes on from all that. It also talks about Oscar, who is the main character, along with his sister, and it talks a little bit about his sister's choices and where she ends up. It also talks about his mom, and his mom is actually she's a very interesting character in this storyline, because his mom is a very traditional Dominican mother. You know, pretty much what she says goes, and you know, dishes need to be clean at this time, and you know, dinner with the family is dinner with the family, and pretty much a couple of other things that I don't really want to get into just because I don't want to ruin for anyone. But it's more or less, it also talks about I'm kind of jumping, but it's just because I'm kind of reading, you know, just parts of it. When when I read it, I just pretty much I put post-it notes all over it and on top. This book talks about the Trujillo era, which was pretty much a point in Dominican Republic when it was ruled by Trujillo. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the book The Time of the Butterflies. It makes some reference to that in the footnotes, just like he was one of the Trujillo was one of the dictators in the Dominican Republic. He does also have footnotes, because here he has footnotes, because some of the words that he's, that it's on here is a bit, it's in Spanish, and some of the just certain like sayings are explained more in depth in the footnotes. What else? It's been a long time since I did a book review, so I'm kind of like, I'm out of the swing of things. This book I foresee, this book, I think I read it like in a week or less. Just mainly because I kind of knew the history already, and it was just an easy read. And I read his previous book, which was Drown. I'm not gonna lie, the first couple pages you may be like, oh my god, what is he talking about? But I think that after you get past the little hump, I think you'll be pretty content with the book. I did forget where I bought this. I bought this in Borders a long time ago. Borders is now closing, which is crazy to me because that's where I usually went to go buy my books. You can find this in the fiction literature section. And I mean, I really enjoyed it. I liked how he just kind of, his like Oscar's mom and his sister, and then his college roommates, and just being able to capture all those characters from like the beginning to end, and actually letting us know what happened to each is awesome. I think that sometimes with books you'll be like, oh, what happened to so and so, but I think this book's overall captures each spectrum. If I were to rate this book, I've started to rate books, I'll probably give it a 4.5 stars out of 5. It's not a 5 for me, just because it's just not a 5, it's 4.5. But I think it's worth reading. It is in fiction literature, but it does have history, more or less history, or explains some of the history that it is involved because of the Oscar's mom. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'm sorry if I'm a little shuffled, but it's just been a while since I last did a book review. I promise that next time I'll probably be more about the book. I haven't written a blog post for this. I don't think I'm gonna keep it, the blog post. I'm actually debating on what to do with my blog. But in any event, I think it's a worth read. If you're not too sure about, if you want to read this book, you may want to read Drown. Drown is good too. I don't have the book. I read that a long time ago. I read that in high school. So yeah, I think that's it. And thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.